Hello everybody, I hope you're well. I'm very good, thank you. Today's video is a bit of a mishmash of hauls from various places I've been to throughout the week. Originally I was going to do a home bargains haul, but they didn't have very much that I wanted, and I thought, well, that's going to be a little bit boring, so I thought I'd add all the other things that I've picked up and just show you what's out there at the moment. I also have a couple of things that I've thrifted or bought from a charity shop. They might interest you. First of all, I'm going to go with the home bargains bits and pieces. They're not that exciting, to be honest with you. I did go in and they did have, I went in on the 7th of February and they still had quite a lot of, I think fully stocked really on Valentine's stuff. So if you did want to get in there and you did want to buy things for Valentine's, then yeah, they had still had quite a lot of stuff in one of my local ones anyway. But the only Valentine's thing I bought was some little like little heart-shaped chocolates, because I don't usually do anything for Valentine's Day, but I thought it'd be cute to, I don't know, put them in a bowl or pop them on everyone's pillows like a hotel. I don't know, but they were like probably £1. I've lost the receipt. I have got it somewhere, but they were about £1. So yeah, I thought I'd use them in some way for Valentine's Day. They have loads of decorations. They had Mother's Day stuff. They also had Easter stuff. So the Easter stuff was quite cute. Some of the plates, crockery. Some of that was quite cute, but I didn't really feel like filling my house with new stuff for spring just yet, because I have stuff everywhere. I'm fully overwhelmed with stuff and things that I have to do, as usual. Moving on from the lovely chocolate hearts, I noticed they had a couple of things that they are calling dirty works, which this is like nose pore strips. These are a bit of a dupe, aren't they, for I've forgotten the name. Soap and Glory. They're a little bit of a Soap and Glory-esque packaging. So yeah, they're quite cute. And do you know what? They were only they were under £1. I want to say 60 something or 80 something pence. So like, if they actually work, and if they don't bring whoever uses them out in some kind of major rash, then yeah, they're quite good, because they look, the packaging looks brandy, and yeah, under £1 bargain. So I don't know, might save them as a stocking filler. I know it's only February, but I might save them as a stocking filler. Next up, I think, I just got some boring bits and pieces. I got this, so my washing machine has been used constantly and I don't have any cleaner in the house. So I thought, oh, I'll pick up some cleaner. I usually use like the Dr. Beckman's powder, and I know that you can use like white vinegar, which I do like to use more natural spray cleaners. Like I make my own out of white vinegar. I've forgotten how I make it. White vinegar, washing up liquid, and some essential oils and water, and that smells nice and doesn't get in your throat like the chemically cleaners do. When it comes to my washing machine, I use it so much that I feel like, although white vinegar's really good and does clean stuff, sometimes a little bit of chemicals can be useful. Sorry the world, sorry the planet. I do feel guilt. I feel guilty when I buy things. and I feel like I'm ruining the planet. Anyway, so I bought some, and I'm going to try it because I've not tried it before, but some Dr. Beckman's, is that how you say it? Dr. Beckman's washing machine cleaner, but this is grapefruit and mint, so hopefully my washing machine will be smelling lovely after using that. So I'll probably do that today. Then next, another not very exciting item is, I do like to pick these up, just some bamboo toothbrushes. Basically, I use an electric toothbrush. I think most people in the house use an electric toothbrush now, but it's always really useful to have some actual toothbrushes, just in case. Occasionally the grown-up kids will walk in and say, "Oh, have you got a toothbrush? I've lost mine," randomly. Or if I go camping or something like that, I don't really like to take my electric toothbrush, or away on holiday, sometimes it's just easier to take one of these. And I don't want to add to the environmental impact, and I know I am still, but at least bamboo's better, isn't it, than plastic? I know the bristles are nylon-y. I don't know, I'm just doing what I can, okay? They say sustainable material on them. My partner's not been very well over the last couple of month, so something like that. And some of the things that have been going on, I'm pretty sure could be helped a little bit at least. Obviously, he's going to the doctors, he's seeing all the right people, but anything that he could do, I think, could be helpful. So I know that it could be helped a little bit by magnesium, or I think that it could be helped a little bit by magnesium. He has some signs that he probably isn't getting enough. He also does things that, or has done in the past, things that deplete the amount of magnesium in the body. So I think it's a good bet that magnesium may be beneficial. And I was going to get him a liquid or a spray supplement, magnesium supplement, but I didn't get one of them. I found in Home Bargains, I did find this Better You magnesium body spray, and it was $4.99, and I thought, I know we like when people have baths in like Epsom salts, that's magnesium and it's meant to be good for you. However, being from a sciencey background with my degree, I was like, I'm pretty sure I've read that the scientific field don't think that we absorb magnesium through our skin. I did look it up, and quickly whilst I was in the car I looked at it, and I don't know if we do absorb magnesium through the skin. There's conflicting like evidence, and as always, with any scientific study you read, they always say, oh, we should try this out on more human beings. So basically, they don't really know. They say they don't think it is absorbed, but you don't know, do you? So I'm going to try this out on him. Or he's going to try this out. He doesn't know yet. I haven't told him, but he's going to try this out. Better You magnesium. It was like $5.99, I think. So yeah, no, $4.99. I don't think it was. It wasn't over a $5. It was $4.99 or $4.89 or something like that. And that brings me on to the next thing that I bought for my partner, because he's been not well. He's been at home the whole time, feeling ill, not being able to do anything. But for some reason, he always puts his shoes on every day in the house. He's not going out, but he's got his shoes on all day in the house. And the other day he happened to mention that he didn't have, I said something about his shoes, I think. I can't remember what I said, but I said, got your boots on or your shoes on? And he said something about not having any slippers, and I remembered that he actually did also say that around Christmas time that his slippers were broken, and I completely ignored that. So I could have bought him some slippers. Anyway, I was in Home Bargains, and they don't have a great selection of men's slippers, but I just bought this very basic pair of grey slippers. They're not attractive. They're like not attractive in any way, are they, as slippers go, but they've got hard bottoms, so if he did need to pop out the front to put the recycling out or anything like that, then he could. And they're warm, and they're not his shoes. So yeah, I bought him some slippers. They were £5, which is really, really cheap, isn't it? So yeah, that was great. Bought some slippers, some toothbrushes, nothing really exciting. Then I also, for my partner, he likes to have cold drinks. Likes beer, but obviously trying not to drink so much beer. And our Asda, right next to our house, is completely boring unless you want an energy drink. You're not getting anything. You're not getting anything else, basically. Energy drinks, fizzy drinks. But you can get healthy stuff, can't you? Or healthier drinks of that nature. So I nipped in Aldi and got some kombucha for him because he was talking about kombucha, and I thought, being the loving, kind person that I am, I thought, oh, I'll pick him up some kombucha. I saw it on the shelf. He'd said raspberry. I got it. So hopefully he's happy about that. I got him 3 presents. That's lovely of me, wasn't it? It's not even his birthday or Christmas. So that was nice. I also managed to nip in to Poundland. Poundland? Still called Poundland? Yeah, Poundland, where nothing is a pound. So I nipped into Poundland quickly, and I just thought, I hate going. Poundland has got better over time, but I just don't want tat everywhere. So I really try hard to keep my mind focused and not just buy rubbish. When I was in there, I was like, oh, they're pretty. And I saw these cupcake cases. Cupcake cases. They were 80p. That's really good, isn't it? They're really spring, summer design. So yeah, maybe I'll make some cupcakes, or I might, as I'm on my sort of health and fitness journey, I might see what I can make that's like healthy or at least nutritious, like some kind of cupcake chia pudding or something like raw cupcakes. I don't know, could you get them? Anyway, cupcake cases for 80p in Poundland, and they do have some other like designs, so yeah, that's good. I'm going to sit up a bit because sitting on this floor really hurts my leg. Oh, I have a bit of an achy body. Did some I say gardening, but what I actually did was heavy lifting, basically, with some volunteers, and as part of my social enterprise, we're clearing at the moment an area that's a bit of a community garden, and it was very gravelly, but in through all the gravel that's been down for years, in through all the gravel was like weeds that had been weed sprayed by the council and all sorts over the years, and they just keep coming back. So our solution basically is to take all the gravel off, relay some kind of membrane. I don't really like membrane, I feel like it's bad for the earth, but relay some kind of membrane and resurface with gravel, bark, maybe putting in some extra beds, some extra plants and stuff like that. Anyway, so what we're doing is clearing that gravel with a spade, shoveling it up, putting it into some rubble bags so that we can use it elsewhere, in spaces like some people have got back alleys where that are used by cars and stuff, but where it dips in and creates puddles. So some people have been using them to fill in those spaces, because with the cars going over, it's not really going to be a problem that there's weeds in it. But anyway, that's what I've been doing. And then lifting those heavy rubble bags and moving them over to a fence, so they're a bit more accessible for people to God, my washing machine is really loud. I don't know if you can hear it. Anyway, so where I was lifting them, moving them over, I think I've got a bad neck and shoulders anyway, normally. So I think I've just really pulled that, so I'm quite stiff. Yes, I'm quite stiff. Anyway, moving on. Next thing, I only bought 2 things in Poundland. And the next thing I bought was actually something that I need and that I want. And I thought it was quite good. It was £3 something. It was reduced from £4 something. And in fact on here, it says £8 on the sticker. So that's good, isn't it? So I only got it for £3-ish, £3.50 maybe. And if you can see on there, on one side it says soap, and on the other side it says dish soap. And I have 2 separate ones on my kitchen windowsill, and they get clogged. They're getting old and they get clogged, and they don't look so nice because they're white, and I prefer this cream colour. I like the black accents because I will talk to you about my kitchen door more soon. I think I'm going to make a video about turning my kitchen door cosy. So, but the black accent I quite like. I don't really have much black accent in the kitchen. It's more wood, but what I'm imagining with my door will bring some more of that in. And anyway, it also came with a little scrubby thing. But I did think, do you know what? When you reach your hand up to get the soap and squeeze it out and wash your hands, that's fine. But what do you do with the dish soap side? Because usually I just pick up the singular one off my windowsill and spray it into the sink if I need dish soap. But this is a bit bigger and a bit more clumsier, so maybe I'll have to squirt it onto the dish. I think I'll squirt it onto the cloth, and then that'll be fine, won't it? Anyway, I thought that was quite good. Yeah, because I actually needed that. Not that I didn't need the other things, but they weren't so exciting. And then moving on, I popped in HomeSense, TK Maxx / HomeSense, and I just picked up something that I really didn't need, but is all the same useful and pretty. This book thing that opens up with another book thing inside. I think it's only 2. Yeah, only 2 book things to store things in. So I thought that this one, where I've got up on one of my shelves, I've got what will be a full photo album, but isn't because I still haven't done it. And that's up on one of the shelves, and I could put this sort of next to it, but it could be, I was thinking cables. I was thinking we've got a lot of cables and that kind of stuff in our wireless society. And I was thinking I could put cables in it, but actually if I have it vertically like that, they might all drop to the bottom, and then that might make this swing open, I don't know. Or I could put it on the coffee table like that with some cables in it. And the small one, similar, it could go in here, the small one, or in the kitchen, or in the hallway. But I just think handy for those small bits and pieces, isn't it? Yes. So that was, I like that. It's pretty. It's got butterflies and bugs, and it says the botanist's garden, which we all like a bit of gardening, don't we, in nature? So that's good. That was £6.99. So I think that was the most expensive thing that I bought. Yeah, because I don't like to spend too much money and buy too many things, although this has turned out to be quite a few things. Then, I also went charity shopping, thrifting. Intention to buy, I'm doing a challenge with my friend where we spend £30 in charity shops to gift each other, which is really hard. It's really hard because spending the £30 for a start, and then secondly, I find things and I'm like, I think she'll like this, but is it just me that likes it? Is it just something I want? I don't know why that's happening in charity shops. I come across this stuff and I'm like, oh, this is nice. My friend will like this. And then I'm like, oh, actually, is it just me that likes it? Do I want it? Anyway, she'll get it anyway. But I did buy myself some stuff as well. So, firstly, for £1.50. £1.50? Yes, £1.50. I bought some gym shorts. I don't go to the gym, but I know that as it gets warmer and I'm increasing my exercise, I'm really going to want a pair of shorts to wear, so rather than leggings. So they were cheap. I think they're Primark anyway. They've got like what looks like a fake Gymshark logo on them, so I think that they're like Primark. I think, and they look like Primark on the label, although because my eyes are clearly very old, I can't read any of that writing in there, apart from the size. Yeah, so that's that. £1.50, bargain. I will wash them before I wear them. Then, randomly, if you watched my vision board video, you'll know that I really want to do some dressmaking, and it's probably one of those things that I really, really want to do it, but I don't get around to it because it creates a mess, and a mess that's got to stay there for a while, and then I get in other people's way. So in the house, so I feel like I can't get it out and leave it out. I have to get it out and put it away, and that's a lot of effort. Anyway, so as you're sort of browsing through a charity shop, I came across a pattern for what are they called? Waistcoats or vests. If you're American, you probably call them vests. I call them waistcoats. But some cool ones with horseshoe necks and stuff. Just a pattern. I think it's probably something that's quite hard to make. So possibly not for a beginner, but I liked them, and maybe one day I'll make one. Who knows? Then, lastly, from the charity shop, I like to do a puzzle. So I picked up a jigsaw puzzle. Is it because I'm old? Is it because it distracts my mind from everything else that I have to think about? Yes, that's why. I picked up a puzzle, but there was a really cool one. That was a map, but it was like £5.50, and I was like, I'm not paying £5.50 for a second-hand jigsaw. I don't even know if all the pieces are there. So instead, I bought a cottagey one, which I quite often buy because there's a lot of interest in jigsaw, so it makes it harder. So I bought a cottagey one that is like, just you see like the sky, and quite often you have the sky and like a river or a stream or something, and they're very similar in colour, so it makes it a bit harder for me and lasts a bit longer. That was only £3.50. I hope it's all there because it's so irritating when it's not, and when I've finished with it, I'll just give it back to a charity shop, unless, like with my last one, someone falls on it and crushes the box. Yeah, so that is my haul of things that I've bought this week, apart from my usual food shopping. The other things I've purchased, I have also, like I said, I've bought some other bits and pieces for my friend for our challenge, but I'll show you that in another video, and I'm running out of time. I've barely spent anything, and I am running out of time, so I'll have to go and do a bit more charity shop shopping, which, that's a shame, isn't it? Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much if you've stayed to the end. Thank you very much for staying all the way through. That makes me feel nice. Please, if you haven't already, like this video, comment, tell me what you'd like to see, and subscribe, and then you'll get to know when I've posted more videos, and that will be nice, won't it? And you can watch me again. Thank you very much. Bye.